Warriors. Stephen Curry's out there with Beasley. Then it's Trace Jackson Davis. Then there's Moses Moody. And it's Kuminga in at the 4th. Right about the middle of the season right now, RJ. When do you think it's most important for a team to be hitting its stride?
Finding its stride in any part of the year is great. You want that momentum, but the goal is to start to peak right before the playoffs so you have a great stretch when it counts most.
And it's going to be the Magic off the tip. And here is Suggs. Here's Mr. Clutch. And it's blocked. Now, here's Moody. Carter pulls it in. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Magic. Here's Mr. Clutch. What a tremendous game he played against the Clippers. And it goes down 2 points.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Curry's shot is off. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a loss to the Rockets in Houston.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues. They just couldn't overcome the mistakes.
Hopefully this is a reality check for them. Teams in this league are just too good. You will be punished for your mistakes.
Here's Kuminga. After the made shot from Barton, Kuminga finds Beasley. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Carter. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. And they call an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Got that one up.
Boy, that's unfair. Curry hitting those pull-ups.
Orlando, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start off the game. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. What do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Steve Kerr. David.
Now, we spoke briefly about how critical it is to slow down Paolo Banchero. Coach said he can be a force on offense when he gets a couple to fall. The energy and effort from our guys has to be high if we want to contain him. We'll see if that team can contain Banchero out there, guys. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Suggs. He gets it in there.
Strong move by Suggs inside, not allowing the contact to hold him back.
Now Curry. He's coming off a 28-point game against Houston.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line.
Now, here's Banchero. Following the miss by Jonathan Kuminga. They grab their own miss. Banchero off with the layup. The Warriors trailing. Left side Curry. Here's Moody. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Wagner. Here's Parker. And the 3-ball is good. Mr. Clutch has got 7 points in the game.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try to draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
16.
So a new kick on the floor for Orlando. Warriors trail by 9. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Trace Jackson Davis. And it's Mobo in at the 4 slot. That's the Warriors' 5. Here's Pajemski. Shot clock at 3. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. To the paint. And there's Banchero on the assist from Suggs. Banchero's got the lead up to 11 now for the Magic. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it'll be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
As a player, these ones are fun. You get to match up with guys you rarely see.
And it's the Magic with the ball after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. The pass to Wagner. Magic moving the ball around. Here's Parker. The feed now to Carter. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And that's a huge body down low. When Carter Jr. gets that kind of position, there's not much you can do to stop him.
Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that. Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Now here's Curry. Defense right on him. Again, Curry missing. Orlando leading by 13. The greatest shooter ever, Steph Curry. You played with him. What was it like seeing him day in and day out?
I had the pleasure of playing with Steph the first year he broke the NBA record for threes in a season. And when I tell you he was just scratching the surface, he was always looking to push the boundaries, to see what he can do, and to work at every aspect of his shooting. Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Clippers delivered quite a performance. He scored 45 points and, as always, was a force on defense, doing whatever he wanted at that end. Incredible effort on his part. We'll see it tonight. He needs more of the same. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Golden State. Outside Curry. Passes it to Kuminga. Just 4 to shoot. Can they get it? And it's sent back by Carter.
The anticipation from Carter Jr. has a strong sense for when to go after that block shot.
Magic leading by 18. Parker, the pass to Wagner. Now Suggs. Pass to Parker. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. And now a moment to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting. Balloting underway.
And this is really a fun time of year. You're starting to see which players are going to be in the running to make the All-Star team.
Well, you look at Banchero. He'll be a starter if things stay the way they are now. He's sitting at the 4th position in the Eastern Conference voting.
And I hope they do stay that way. He's been so good this season. It really would be a shame if he missed out on a spot in the starting 5 for the East.
And it seems like the anticipation just continues to build each year around this time of the season. Gonna be a fantastic weekend. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. That free throw good from Kuminga. Green, he's checked.
Substitution.
So it's the Orlando Magic holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up.
31.
Right back after this break.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors Youth Kids team.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
And I like that they had the confidence in him to keep calling his number.
And so in the game for the Magic, Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. Jalen Suggs is out there with Mr. Clutch. And it's Carter in at the 5, roaming the paint. Mr. Clutch's shot is off. Warriors trail by 8. From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024. Paolo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has, becoming an elite competitor almost instantly. When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Beasley outside. Three-pointer. And he's good on the 3-ball. Beasley's got 7 points.
That's a fantastic decision by Curry. Defense too focused in on Steph.
Here's Parker. Warriors with the rebound. Moody's got 5 rebounds tonight. Over in the corner, Kuminga. Great defense that time from Banchero.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Paolo Banchero is not skipping steps. Magic superstar says it's like anything in life. It's a process. Having that perspective just makes you want to work every day because this is the best league in the world. If you become impatient, you're going to drive yourself crazy. It's a cliche, Kevin, but you just keep pounding away. Back to you.
Well said, David. Dedication to the craft. EA thanks. And the shot goes in. Kuminga's got his 2nd bucket.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Wagner outside. Back to Suggs. Parker, the pass to Suggs. Shoots over Curry, and that one is good from Suggs. And the Magic lead by 9.
Oh, bigger than your average guard, Suggs can score all around the floor, including
It's ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down if he wants to score.
And now the first timeout call here for the Magic. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it... Magic leading by 9. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Kuminga out there with Malik Beasley. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5 down low. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
It doesn't go for him.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Curry with him. Here's Kuminga. It's not going to go for him. Great defense that time from Banchero. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's defended by Podziemski. Mr. Clutch gets the bucket.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Here's Curry with the three. And it's Orlando with the rebound. They led by as many as 18 points. And when this game is done with, they'll be off to Los Angeles taking on the Lakers. And that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws.
And Banchero doesn't back down from anyone, which is why he's able to draw those
Shooting
fouls.
for Orlando, Paolo Banchero.
That free throw, good from Banchero. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Warriors trail by 15. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
To the middle, Jackson Davis finds Podziemski. And he gets it to go.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
Suggs passes to Wagner. Back to Suggs. Carter at the elbow. Inside, Parker. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. And that's 21 points for Mr. Clutch.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Podziemski. Kuminga against Banchero. Here's Podziemski. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And it's good for 2.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Golden State
Right
calls
about that.
timeout.
Seems like they haven't missed.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. You can't be happy with that soft interior D.
The nation once again give it up for your Warriors dance team.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Curry looking around. Pass to Podziemski. Shot clock at 6. Tries again, and it's good on the way in.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Wagner outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Mr.
2
Clutch.
minutes.
He's defended by Podziemski. Banchero left side. And the layup is good.
Paolo Banchero.
Banchero's got 4 points in the quarter.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. The pass to Barker. Down low. Banchero passes to Carter. Passes it to Barker. Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Kuminga's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Magic.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And with this
3
win,
points.
they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Mr. Clutch.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple on this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking him down.
Wagner against Beasley. And stolen by Wagner. Pass to Barker. Got a hand on it, and he gets it back.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Magic. Taking
That's
two
good from
shots.
Both free throws good from Barker. Here's Gomez. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. With the way they control the game and just completely took the crowd out of it. That's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony and our reporter David Aldridge and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long.
Tips to up your game in 2K25. The first gameplay tip is switching. This gives you control over your defense whenever you want to match up the switch. Whatever console you're on, press the normal pass button to perform a switch. The second gameplay tip I have is icon lead passing. Go to your settings and turn this on. Whenever you're icon passing, you can lead your players around the court and gain control of your players using the left stick. My last gameplay tip is a takeover to equip on your best player. It's called Flash, but we call it Blur. Equip this on your favorite player, and whenever he has takeover, if you run at the defender's hip, you'll get an automatic blow-by every time.
And those will be our starters. Some intriguing matchups on the floor tonight. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment.
Anthony Davis.
If you're looking for a party this Saturday, so a look at our starters for Orlando. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. Then it's Suggs. Then there's Wagner. And it's Mr. Clutch in at shooting guard. And for Los Angeles, Vanderbilt and Davis patrol the paint. Then it's Alex Caruso. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's Christie in at the shooting guard position. Well, Grant, we're near the middle point of the year now. At what point do coaches start looking at limiting the minutes of their stars?
You know, each game is really the determining factor for how that plays out. So, when possible, you keep your stars in there for close games and get them some rest when the outcome isn't in question.
And it's going to be the Magic off the tip. Wagner, the pass to Mr. Clutch. Carter against Davis. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Wagner outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, you don't often see Wagner go to the mid-range, but right there, he just took what the defense gave him.
VanVleet outside. Shots Caruso against Wagner. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Excellent D there from Davis. You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. But no wonder nothing seems to faze him.
Just putting on a show right there. Suggs showing off his creativity.
Van Vliet, the pass to Vanderbilt. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Banchero.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Los Angeles shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And so he makes both from the line. For Orlando, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. He said watching tape in preparation for this game, Wendell Carter just kept showing up. Whether it was on the boards, being in the right position defensively, or even stretching the floor at the offensive end. Carter makes a lot of plays that help his team. Brian?
And Allie, thanks. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off.
Yeah, they might want to think about a high percentage look the next time down the floor.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He can't get that one to fall. Van Vliet with some nice D. Throws it up high. Oh, a flawless finish on the line. And that ties it up.
Saw his teammate with a path to the rim, and boom, lobbed it up there beautifully.
Very smooth catch and finish. Here's Mr. Clutch. A tremendous threat on offense. He's scoring around 34 a game. Offensive rebound. Carter, good.
Well, Carter Jr. can be such a force on the offensive glass, as he demonstrated there.
Pass to Christie. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Vanderbilt finds Van Vliet. Shot from the wing. Orlando with the rebound. Fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
Here's Christie. He's averaging about 6 points per game. And Carroll passes to Wagner. Here's Mr. Clutch, guarded by Van Vliet. Pass to Wagner. To the middle. Here's Mr. Clutch. And Davis with the block.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. It's rebounded by Banchero.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Orlando again missing.
And his shot just hasn't been there in this one. Luckily, his team has been able to make up the difference.
On the wing, Davis. And Davis punches it home!
That's unbelievable. Davis sky high doing his thing.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Mr. Clutch. No points so far. Hits the trifecta.
Well, that's how they like to see him play, with confidence. Ready to fire from 3 when it's there for him.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
On the wing, Caruso, defended by Wagner. He got a piece of it.
Well, that's impressive defense by Wagner. He gets himself into great position.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got it. That makes him 2 for 8. Hopefully he can get it going now.
Just 2 for 8 shooting early on. Maybe that hoop will help build some momentum.
3-pointer, Van Vliet. Rebound by the Magic. Wagner's got 4 rebounds now.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter. And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Van Vliet outside. And finished off by Davis.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Orlando ahead. They lead by 5. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And for those of you just... Changes here for the Lakers. Vanderbilt comes in for Davis. And it's Alex Caruso in for Christie. And a new group getting ready for Orlando. Here's Mr. Clutch. 26 points for him last game against the Golden State Warriors. Takes the 3. Fires in the triple. Mr. Clutch has got 10 points in the game.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him to clean look.
On the court for Orlando, Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the point guard position. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Warriors just played phenomenal. He ended up with 26 points, and his shot was on point, especially from downtown and the charity stripe. Everything's been working for them. We'll see if they can keep it going tonight. Brian?
Outstanding. Thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Here's Mr. Clutch. 13 points in the game. And it's going to be out of bounds. Magic will retain possession. Fred VanVleet is checked in for DiVincenzo. Franz Wagner checked in for Orlando. Suggs comes in for Black. Shot clock at 2. Mr. Clutch can't hit.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
The rebound by Carter. Carter's got 4 rebounds now. Inside, here's Banchero. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. How about Paolo Banchero, Coach? What a special talent. The first overall pick back in 2022, and then the Rookie of the Year.
Well, Brian, he's not just a scorer. He's a 6'10" playmaker, and getting that out of someone who plays on the front line and can also play as a small ball 5, Banchero's versatility makes him very valuable.
And the playmaking skills Banchero has already are outstanding. Just such a unique young player.
And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for the Magic. Pass to Wagner. Here's Mr. Clutch. The Magic need to put one up here. Here's Banchero. Rebound, the Lakers. And this is their first time matched up with Orlando this year.
Against this team last year, they took both games. A measuring stick of the median between conferences.
And so it's Orlando closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Defense is setting the tone. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Lakers trail by 7. Vanderbilt and Davis patrol the paint. Then it's Alex Caruso. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's Christie in at the 2 spot. That's the Laker 5.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Mr. Clutch has got 15 points. All right, Coach, what are some qualities you're looking for in a lead guard?
Well, look, you want a guy that can make plays, that can control the game. When I first got into the league, people thought about point guards as traditional pass-first guys. but now it means more than that. You want a guy who can make plays, whether it's for himself or for his teammates.
Orlando leading by 9. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Pass to Suggs. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, nice shot by Mr. Clutch.
I like their approach here. Suggs really makes the effort to get his guys set up well.
Well, Los Angeles shooting just 31% in today's game. Not great. Van Vliet with it. Wagner picks him up. Van Vliet misses.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
The Lakers are looking to get downhill. Anthony Davis said we try to attack the basket and live in the paint. That's part of our identity, our DNA. It's getting to the line and guys catching rhythms like that and then playing from there.
KYG, know your game. They do that well, Allie. So it's Los Angeles now. Oh, a huge finish. AD, my goodness.
And you love how effortless Davis makes this look. Rising up for an alley-oop like it's nothing.
Orlando calls timeout.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
And the Lakers with some changes. Williams is checked in for Vanderbilt. DiVincenzo comes in for Caruso. And Alvarado is subbed in for Van Vliet. Here's Mr. Clutch. Alvarado defending. 6 to shoot. Here's Mr. Clutch. And another miss by Orlando.
Their first miss after hitting 3 straight shots. But I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
DiVincenzo can't hit.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Alvarado defending. And down it goes. 2 points.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Suggs against DiVincenzo. From 12 feet. Davis can't hit.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
Coach, you look at someone like Jalen Suggs. Man, has he improved his shot?
Yeah, Brian, I think you've always loved the effort that he brings at the defensive end of the floor. But now, he's a much more efficient shooter, much more decisive, and really understands his role.
Filipowski, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Suggs hits them both. And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. They can't figure it out after a minute or so. Just go with how it was called on the floor.
Here's Mr. Clutch. After the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago. To the right side. Pass to Black. Now here's Suggs. Here's Valanciunas. And the 18-footer right on the mark. And the Magic lead by 15.
You have to credit the work ethic of Valanciunas. He adapted with the game and added that jumper to his repertoire.
Here's Christie. Alvarado outside. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by the Magic. Batadze's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Mr. Clutch. Alvarado defending. A minute 4 left in the third. Black passes to Mr. Clutch. Here's the 3. Offensive rebound. Unable to get that one. Lakers trail by 15. Here's Christie. It's hauled in by Black. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 21. He drops it from range.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
DiVincenzo, pass to Alvarado. Drops in the layup for 2. Alvarado's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Mr. Clutch passes to Suggs. Here's Mr. Clutch. Alvarado defending. Pass to Black. Here's Mr. Clutch. Alvarado defending. Suggs against DiVincenzo. Here's Black. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Black's got 5 points.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And so it's the Orlando Magic feeling confident. 18-point lead to win that quarter. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be right back after this word. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, he's a consummate floor general, surveying the defense and delivering the pass on time and on target.
Substitution checked in for the Lakers. Christie comes in for Caruso. Orlando making a switch here. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Pass to Hood-Schifino. Now Davis. Here's Hood-Schifino. Stand there lots of loud arenas in the NBA. What was the toughest place for you to win?
Well, Brian, it was against whoever had the best players on the other side.
At the line for 2.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Orlando?
Well, I've been a little surprised by how many mid-range jump shots they're taking and hitting. But so far, that seems to be the recipe that's working for them.
Yeah, something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off the arc tonight.
So for Orlando right now, Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. Then it's Wendell Carter. Then there's Jalen Suggs. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the 2. Now here's Van Vliet. Pass to Davis. Over Carter. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. Counted from distance. Mr. Clutch has got 17 now, just in the second half. The Lakers have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter. And he lobs it up to the rim. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carter.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Caruso, he's checked in for Van Vliet. Back to Caruso. Just 5 to shoot. Goes up at the stripe. Howard grabs the miss. Howard's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Valanciunas down low. Check by Davis. Mr. Clutch passes to Queen. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Well, Stan, you've coached some lockdown defenses. With the way the game is officiated these days, is it getting too hard to defend?
Well, it's certainly frustrating. You've heard defenders saying everything is a foul. We might need to redefine incidental contact.
And it's Alvarado missing. Orlando has gone 4 of 8 from three-point land during the fourth.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Magic.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And they notch another win, number 34 of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Mr. Clutch.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
Here's Mr. Clutch. and he makes it on the layup. Mr. Clutch has got 32 points in the game.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this win.
One positive takeaway, at least they're finally showing signs of life out there.
Yeah, a loss stings a little less if you at least feel like you put up a fight, but only a little less.
Valanciunas passes to Howard. So it's the Magic winning this one easily.
End of the game.
A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory. They controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Joining us today for our wrap party is King Jordan and Power DF. We are so excited to have you two on the show. Joining Chris Manning, we're going to go 3v3 in proving grounds, try to get that W to celebrate the end of the season.
We are going to get that W to celebrate the end of the season.
For 2K TV. King Jordan, how are you?
I'm doing great. It's great running with Power DF and LD2K, and it's great to be back on 2K TV. Thank you for having me.
Power DF, what's going on?
I'm good. I'm excited. I almost thought you guys weren't going to bring me back. I thought it was a joke last time, but I'm ready to get in here. We're going to win. We're going to win, right, Jordan?
Definitely. We're going to win. Let's do it.
Absolutely. Now, real quick.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Up next, the Magic taking on the Clippers. For Orlando, the first half of this season was about putting the league on notice. They've sent a great, clear message that they are not slowing down anytime soon. Clippers, Magic, coming up next, right after this. Thank you for tuning in this Sunday evening. A look at the starting group for the Magic. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. Mr. Clutch out there with subs. And it's Wagner in at the 3 spot. And for the Clippers, down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Bones Highland is out there with Powell. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. And on paper, Greg, this might seem like a potential blowout. But anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
You cannot be overzealous when you're trying to guard Jalen Suggs. He's so crafty, so good at drawing fouls.
Both free throws good from Suggs.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Here's Highland. Orlando grabs the miss. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
I think there was no question they brought a level of physicality along with a tremendous work ethic, and it was why they were successful.
A putback, great positioning on the putback.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Here's Mr. Clutch. 32 points for him last game against the Lakers. Kicks it to Suggs. 6 on the shot clock. Wagner passes to Barker. Traps in the tray.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Mr. Clutch has got 5.
Love the pass from Suggs. Boy, his court awareness is really impressive.
Highland passes to Zubac. Hunter against Wagner. Hunter kicks to Leonard. To the left wing. The wide open look here for Highland. And the dunk by Zubac.
You love to see Zubac get after it on the window. Use that size and strength.
Magic have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Parker, the pass to Suggs. Orlando moving the ball around. Leonard against Banchero. Parker. Deep 2 from Wagner. And Orlando again with the bucket.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's Highland. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
Boy, Highland working hard for that high percentage shot. That's nicely done.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Wagner against Hunter. Good, nice job down low. Wagner's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, that's about toughness and the willingness to absorb contact. Franz Wagner relishing an opportunity to show off a bit.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, so close in that one, but that's of no solace to the players. They played their hearts out.
You know what? Sometimes you play a great game and lose. What you hope happens, though, is it toughens them up a bit mentally, and they figure out how to close it out next time.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Valanciunas is checked in for Wendell Carter. Goga Bitadze comes in for Banchero. Black's checked in for Wagner. And it's Howard in for Suggs. Here's Mr. Clutch. Chris Dunn making his last shot. Shoots the 3. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens. Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
And he uses the glass on the lane. And that's 10 points for Mr. Clutch.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Pass to Hunt. 54 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Ball's knocked loose. Pass to Dunn. The rebound by Bitadze. Magic leading by 10. To the inside, Parker. Now the pass to Valanciunas. The dish to Black. Here's Mr. Clutch. Pass to Bitadze. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 10. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Defense. Clippers ball.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Now, here's Dunn, defended by Barker. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for 2, Chris Dunn.
First free throw is good.
Substitution on the court.
And Orlando has possession. And so in the game for the Magic, Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. Then it's Wendell Carter. Then it's Mr. Clutch. And it's Queen in at the 2.
Three-point basket.
Drills it from outside.
We've seen this from Wagner over and over. This guy understands when a man is open. He's got the timing and the touch to make the pass.
Now, here's Hunter. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City. Highland's shot is good. Highland's got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
And he's now made 3 three-pointers here in the second, starting to get it going.
It's good. And that's 15 points for Mr. Clutch.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Franz Wagner grew up in Germany, but he says one of the reasons that I went to college in the U.S. was to learn a different mentality. The game is played more competitively, and talking trash is welcome. I had it in me deep down, but that brought it out more. That combination of styles has helped him to this day. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks. From the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That sets off a 5-game tour for him. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. They've led by as much as 10. Good work there as it goes.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
2 minutes remaining
Kicks the ball.
First half. 2 minutes.
There's 1:54 left in the first half of the game.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
And yes, it's good.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Here's Highland, his last outing with 20 points. Shot to stop the run. The shot by Powell, no good. Magic leading by 9. There's Mr. Clutch. 22 points for him. Pass to Queen. And Carter has it in the corner. Misses the 3. LA's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. They get a hand on it. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's defended by Highland. Banchero, that's good.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Orlando Magic coming to this one after the win against the Lakers in L.A. Powell finds Hunter. Nice defense from Wagner.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
And finished off by Banchero.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. Now, here's Hunter. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Orlando looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be back with you shortly. wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
A huge bonus. Boy, when he's contributing like this, it makes everything easier for his team.
Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Bones Highland is out there with Norman Powell, and it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He scored 32 points, and he reached that total with some superb shooting from deep. He was a jack of all trades for them. He helped them out in every facet of the game. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Here's Powell after the made shot from Barker.
Well, nice job crashing the glass. You love to see that kind of effort.
Back to Banchero. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with the matchups?
Both teams will make substitutions. Well, while we've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up, let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You gotta love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
And you look at Mr. Clutch, and it's him all alone atop the voting. It's pretty much a done deal that he'll be showing off his long-range skills in the three-point contest.
Yep, and he's going to be scary to have to go up against if he's on that day. Nobody can shoot it like he can when he gets in a groove.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more and as we get closer to the three-point contest once we have our final list of official contestants.
It's going to be very... competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
Here's Leonard after the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas. When Kawhi Leonard is healthy, Doris, no one has a bigger effect on a game than this great two-way player.
There's no question, Kevin, because of his length and savvy on the defensive end. He can swallow up.
Substitution on the court.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. So on the floor for Orlando. Murray out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Howard. And it's Mr. Clutch. And it's Queen in at the shooting guard. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's defended by Highland. And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household name.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
Leonard the pass to Highland. And here is Walton. 6 to shoot. Here's Highland, covered by Barker. Highland misses.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Murray the pass to Barker. Orlando moving the ball around. And stolen by Hunter. Here's Walton. It's hauled in by Queen. Queen's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Howard, the pass to Barker. Back to Howard. 4 on the clock. There's the 3. Tries again, and Valanciunas with the layup.
Well, I think this is something Jonas Valanciunas has hung his hat on, his ability to consistently get to the offensive window. Nicely done.
There's the steal. Here's Barker. Buries it from three-point range. Mr. Clutch has got 27. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Orlando.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Magic.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And so now, on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Mr. Clutch.
This guy putting on a passing clinic. If you want to know how to run an offense, roll back the tape from this evening.
Passes to Queen. Just 5 to shoot. Murray kicks to Howard. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And it's in there.
Yeah, Highland willing to take what the defense gives. If that's a mid-range, that's fine.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's defended by Highland. And the Magic can hold on to the ball.
Clippers ball. Substitution on the court.
There's 14 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Leonard looking over the floor. It's stolen. So it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure did. I mean, they just rolled into this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. See
Lexus, you always challenging me. You know I love it when you challenge me, so let's do it.
Had to wear the Proving Grounds jersey today for this gameplay because I'm pretty excited. All right, what's the game plan, guys?
We'll just play sides if that's possible. But
Pass
if
the
not,
ball, exploit
I think we should be
mismatches,
fine.
kick out. Yeah, we good. We got him.
Yeah.
I'm just not gonna let them backdoor me because I know they're trying to do that.
Good defense.
I got LD, I got you.
Yep. Good defense.
Nice. Get that rebound.
Let's
Nice.
go. Boom. Oh, they found
That
me.
was a good foul. That was a good foul.
Good.
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. So we'll look at our starters for Orlando. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. Then it's Suggs. Then it's Goga Batadze. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the 2. And for Oklahoma City, inside we got Williams and Holmgren. Case and Wallace out there with Topic. And it's Dort in at the 3 slot. Well, both of these organizations have done a good job of acquiring and developing young talent, Grant.
Absolutely, B.A. These rosters are filled with young stars. They have a chance to make some noise in the coming years. They just need to continue to grow as individuals and as a team.
Here's Topic. Williams passes to Wallace. Here's Holmgren. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for the Magic. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
And guys, those road games are never easy. But they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
Now here's Banchero. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game.
And that gets us rolling. Whew. What a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Pass to Topic. For 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. Offensive board. Goes back up. A nice shot by Mr. Clutch.
I just love his approach coming into tonight. Focused and aggressive.
The Thunder have gone 1 for 3 so far. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Williams in the post, working on Banchero.
Yeah, this is something we might see Banchero work on, improving his ability to knock away shots. Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall. I asked him how he plans to slow down Paolo Banchero, and Coach told me, look, he's an all-star, so you've got to guard him with your whole team. He's big, he's strong, he can punish you down low, but he's also quick and has the ability to beat you on the perimeter. They'll have to be disciplined tonight, BA.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. The Magic have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Down low. And it's Orlando with another. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Magic.
They've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks. And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it. His instincts are terrific. Williams has a nose for the ball and gets himself into great position.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Banked it in off the glass. Mr. Clutch has got 11.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. Not there.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And this is their first time matched up with Orlando this year.
These teams were similar last year, both in how they treated this head-to-head matchup and where they finished in the standings.
Yeah, this is really tight. I mean, it's splitting hairs when you talk about these teams. You get the feeling if they played 10 games, each side would win 5.
And the Magic making a change here. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Bataze. Wendell Carter comes in for Banchero. Black's checked in for Wagner. And Howard has subbed in for Suggs. Now here's Hartenstein. 9 points for him in his last game. 5 to shoot. Miller can't get it to go.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish it tight. That's a miss they can live with.
A nice shot by Mr. Clutch.
I just love the ball movement.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Now Curry. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Oh, nice D from Carter. Here's Orlando. They're on a 13-5 run. Good. 15 points in the game.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Now here's Curry. He's scoreless. Topic for 3. Valanciunas with a rebound.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Valanciunas, good.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
To the inside. Davis, the pass to Miller. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Topic. 5 on the clock. The 3 is up. Valanciunas with a rebound. Here's Mr. Clutch. And the layup is good. Mr. Clutch has got 17.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And so it's the Orlando Magic. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. They've been fantastic pushing the ball. Fast break points a key to this lead. More 2K action in just a moment. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Guys, we've seen the Magic really take control here.
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
In at forward, it's Dort and Williams. Jason Wallace out there with Miller. And it's Holmgren in at the 5. That's the group for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Clippers put on a show. He dropped 27 points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. He was such a difficult matchup in that one. We'll see how he follows it up tonight. Ryan?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Wallace from outside the arc. Orlando with the rebound. Next game against the Bulls at United Center. And that'll mark the end of this 5-game road trip. Here's Mr. Clutch. Wallace pulls it in.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Now here's Dort. Tight defense on him. It's hauled in by Black. Well, Grant, trade talks always ramp up this time of year. But if you're a player in those rumors, that can really take a mental toll.
Oh, B.A., absolutely. Especially the first time it happens. You have to try and remind yourself that it's a business. But sometimes that doesn't make it any easier.
Now here's Suggs. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. That sends Jalen Suggs to the free throw line. Jason Wallace. One thing this team loves about Jalen Suggs, he is one tough guard, Clark.
Hey, he was the state football player of the year in high school. And you don't just forget about...
So it's Orlando building a mountain of a lead, up 31 points as this quarter concludes.
18, the Magic, 49.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Orlando has gone 5 of 6 from three-point land so far. On the court for Orlando, Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. Then it's Goga Batadze, then it's Suggs, and it's Mr. Clutch in a 2-guard. To the wing, right side. Topic for 3. It's hauled in by the Magic.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounds have certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Outside, Williams. And a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at the Thunder, they're in the same slot, number 4.
Well, I think for the Magic, they continue to look incredibly dangerous. The cohesion and teamwork they show on a nightly basis has a lot to do with that.
Batadze, the layup off target.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Here's Wallace. Connects from downtown. Wallace has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You can tell Dort keeps his options open when he has the ball. He'll set up another guy if he can.
Dort against Wagner. A nice shot by Mr. Clutch. Mr. Clutch has got 24 points.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Pass to Williams. To the paint. Lets it go. Nails the baby hook. Wallace has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Wagner finds Suggs. Here's Batadze. He's covered by Holmgren. Here's Mr. Clutch. Banchero left side. Shot clock at 6. Here's Wagner. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. 21 points in the game.
Franz Wagner, a rising young star. Again, having a major impact.
Williams against Bancaro. Williams misses.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie. Inside, here's Wagner. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression.
Holmgren, the pass to Williams. Here's Topic. Over Suggs. That one a little long.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Here's Mr. Clutch.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Jonas Valanciunas is checked in for Orlando. A minute 20 left in the third quarter. Outside Curry. Count the basket.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's covered by Curry. Here's Mr. Clutch. Back to Suggs. And he banks in the layup. Suggs has got 5 now.
A physical guard, Suggs, loves working inside. He doesn't back away from the paint at all.
Pass to Curry. Can't hit that one.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's covered by Curry. Mr. Clutch passes to Suggs. That shot missing. Good work defensively by Hartenstein. Oh, it's stolen away. Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
I mean, with his height and size, stopping Valanciunas just isn't an option sometimes. What a jam.
Ball stolen. Yep, that one's good. Mr. Clutch has got 6 points in the quarter.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And so it's Orlando with 0 pressure as they hold on to a 35-point advantage. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. Back to the game after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Magic.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, do you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend. And now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Jalen Williams is out there with Cason Wallace. And it's Davis in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. And the bucket is good.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And the NBA has made a significant investment in the G League over the years. Grant, you can really see the impact it's had.
Yeah, BA, and it's grown into a real minor league for the NBA. The NBA needed something like that for a long time, and it's helped the product.
For the Thunder, Miller comes in for Hartenstein. And it's Curry in for Williams. Good on both. And Curry's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Shoots from 14. Howard grabs the miss.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Mr. Clutch has gotten 4 this quarter.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Magic.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, BA, it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And this victory will put them at 36 wins on the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
It sure is. It's just a 2 gamers since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency from Mr. Clutch.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's covered by Curry. That one falls. Mr. Clutch has got 34.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
The offensive rebound. Curry off with the layup. Orlando dictating the flow. Here's Mr. Clutch. Pass to Queen. Here's Mr. Clutch. So it's the Magic winning this one easily. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
Let's meet the starting lineup for your Chicago Bulls. At forward, 6'7", number 44, Patrick Williams. A 6'10" center, number 9, Nikola Vucevic. At guard, 6'5", number 0, Kobe White. At the small forward position, standing 6'5", number 8, Zach LaVine. Starting at point, standing 6'8", number 3, Josh Giddey. The head coach of your home team. Ladies and gentlemen, your Chicago Bulls.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And reporting from the sidelines all game long, we've got David Aldridge. Now the starting group for Orlando. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. Mr. Clutch out there with Jalen Suggs. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5 spot. On for Chicago. Levine and Williams up in the forward positions. The guard set is Giddey and White. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low. RJ, kind of a lopsided matchup tonight in some regards, but everyone loves an underdog.
Yeah, let's not forget, this is the NBA. Anything can happen, and even lower-ranked teams are elite. We could still have a real contest on our hands tonight.
And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. Here's Giddey. On the wing, Levine to the middle, down to 5 on the shot clock. Count that bucket. White's got the first points on the scoreboard for the Bulls.
An assertive offensive player. White knows he has the green light to rise and fire.
Poked away, taken away by Williams. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. White wide open. He fires. Up 3 off the mark. Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Hornets. Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Yeah, well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
Here's Vucevic, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Working his way inside, Vooch, ready to battle for it.
The Bulls shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
Free throw drops for Vucevic. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose, an MVP, Jimmy Butler as well. But the results haven't been there.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Parker, the pass to Suggs. Now, here's Wagner. Guarded by Levine. Wagner outside. 5 to shoot. Valanciunas controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Caught up with Coach Charles Lee. One thing he pointed out in particular was Valanciunas' ability to control the glass. Coach said we black out some nights better against him than others, but we can't play soft against this guy. So they'll have to try and keep a body on him at all times. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
Magic ball.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Up top, Wagner. Guarded by Levine. Here's Parker. Off to a good start as he gets his first shot attempt.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Levine against Wagner. Levine kicks to Vucevic. It's White on the wing. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. Just 3 to shoot. Williams' shot is off. Magic leading by 4. And count it. 3-pointer good on the shot from Barker. Mr. Clutch has got 5 now.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Here's Levine, and Levine throws it down.
One of the best dunkers of this era. Levine loves to put on a show.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You know, I love how he absorbed the foul and he still had a chance to knock that one down.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Murray comes in for Paolo Banchero. Anthony Black's checked in for Franz Wagner. And it's Howard in for Suggs.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And so here is Chicago, following the bucket by Orlando. White with it, guarded by Murray. Shoots. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
The nasty handles of White, just so gifted at putting on a show with moves like that.
Barker. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The Orlando Magic coming to this one after the win against Oklahoma City.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Even with all that noise, when they had the ball, it never rattled them. Their offense was in tune like it was a home game.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And the pass to Simpson. Terry against Howard. Here's Simpson. No good on that one. Murray with the defensive effort. The tray. And he nails the 3. Nice shot from beyond the arc there from Barker. Mr. Clutch has got 10. 34 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Terry looking over the floor. Passes it to Simpson. Murray with the defensive effort. On offense, here are the Magic. They're on a 20-6 run. Here's Barker. Over Terry. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Second team.
The Magic shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Shooting for
And
Orlando.
75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Barker. And here are the Bulls now. It's a 14-point game. Their last meeting was in Orlando, where they were unable to fight off the Magic.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your
That's the end of the first quarter.
from the line become contagious.
Yeah, they weren't doing themselves any favors missing all those free throws.
22.
You could sense the frustration mounting as the game went on.
And so it's the Orlando Magic with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Orlando?
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. They've got Anthony. Howard is out there with Paolo Banchero. Then it's Mr. Clutch. And it's Bitadze in at the center, filling out the middle. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes, that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Thunder was phenomenal. He had 34 points, and he was dominant at the offensive end with a high field goal percentage as well. He really worked hard in that game and put up some big numbers as a result. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Pass to Mr. Clutch. 5 on the clock. Here's Anthony. And that one drops. Anthony's got 4 points in the quarter.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Here's Sonogo. And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. That is his first foul of the game. And so it's Orlando controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. And it's been
28, the Magic 48.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking that.
The guard set is Giddey and White. Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. And it's Levine in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Williams passes to Vucevic. And White kicks to Williams. A beautiful reverse move. Williams has got his first basket of the night.
And just running the offense. White's that new breed of combo guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Suggs passes to Wagner. Here's Parker. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paolo Banchero. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
Bulls trail by 20. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Knocks down the 3 ball. Vucevic has got 7.
The ability to stretch the floor is such a dangerous weapon for Vuce and his team.
Parker, Banchero trying to get open. Mr. Clutch gets the bucket.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Here's the break. Here's Parker. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 16 points for him.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs.
Jalen Suggs.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Williams with a clean look. And the 3 off target.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Pass to Barker. Wagner outside. And it's Orlando with another.
Oh, coming out hot, hot, hot. 4 out of 4 for the field. Okay.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. It's off to Utah after this game where they'll face the Jazz. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team.
And if he sniffs the rim, he's attacking. Giddey not messing around when he gets in close like that.
Here's Barker. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Yeah, taking it right into the teeth of the defense. And it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. For the NBA, content continues to be king. Commissioner Adam Silver says the biggest issue for streaming services is what's called churn. To cancel is just a click. So it's more pay for play these days. We have to focus on people staying with you and having great content throughout the year. Kevin?
Yeah, you know, he's doing a great job, isn't he, David? Thank you so much. And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like it.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Entirely new group here. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Black comes in for Franz Wagner. Howard's checked in for Jalen Suggs. And Anthony subbed in for Mr. Clutch. O'Neal against Howard. Shot clock at 5. Rebound by the Bulls. Sanogo's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Substitution
They'll go with an almost entirely new group here. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Wagner comes in for Black. Jalen Suggs is checked in for Howard. And it's Mr. Clutch in for Cole Anthony. And so in the game for the Magic, Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. Mr. Clutch out there with Jalen Suggs. And it's Valanciunas in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
And the rejection by Valanciunas. To the wing on the left. Here's Parker. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Here's Williams. It's hauled in by the Magic. Banchero's got 5 rebounds tonight. Back to Wagner. Stolen by Levine. In transition, here come the Bulls. Giddey, no good.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Outside, Levine. To stop the run. Sinks the triple.
The response. Levine hitting that 3 right back at you.
Magic have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Wagner passes to Barker. beyond the arc. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially
2
when
minutes
he's
remaining in the game.
ready to fire.
2 minutes.
Here's Giddey, and the rejection by Valanciunas.
Excellent use of size there by Valanciunas, reaching out and just swatting that shot away.
Mr. Clutch gets the bucket. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Magic?
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Magic.
And as one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so checking out the record for these guys tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Mr. Clutch.
And he was getting buckets
At the
all
line
night
for the
long,
Bulls,
giving the defense that work.
Levine.
Take a break.
Shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Levine. And Richard, you look back, Zach LaVine has been one of those microwave-type players. He can get hot in a blink of an eye.
Zach LaVine is one of those players that when he catches fire, there is nothing you can do about it. He can score from deep, multiple level score, and when he gets going, ooh, it could be a problem. Players with this type of athleticism at Zach LaVine, historically, they keep people watching on TV, and they keep people in the crowd. Why? Because you never know what you're going to see from them.
Rebounded by Howard. And it's the Magic's ball. They're on a 17-5 run here. They get it back. Valanciunas, good.
They came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team scoring, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Now here's Giddey, defended by Parker. And again, Chicago, no good. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Suggs passes to Parker. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
They don't need home cooking at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
And the Rockets all ready with their game faces on as they get off the bus. Got to be geared up for these road contests. Glad to have. Now let's take a look at the Rockets opening lineup. Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Jalen Green is out there with Amin Thompson. And it's Whitmore in at the 3, the small forward. And for Orlando, Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Jalen Suggs. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the 2. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Green. And they're on the break. Whitmore with it. He's picked up by Banchero. And that one's good. Whitmore.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Wagner outside. Here's Mr. Clutch. Coming off a solid outing against Chicago. Pure from three-point range.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Yeah, it's always nice to see him drop in a triple early in the game. That'll set him up for success the rest of the way.
Here's Smith. With the putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in. Mr. Clutch passes to Wagner. Fires the 3. And another 3 for Orlando.
Well, he's such a good distributor. Franz Wagner, very selfless.
Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
Well, think about this, B.A. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all, and is still so young.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Suggs. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Orlando's head coach. We talked about how Alperen Şengün can act as a facilitator. Coach said he sees the floor like nobody else. He's got a great mind for the game, and if you let him find his guy out of the high post, he won't punish you. No doubt about it, they're aware. He is the engine of this offense.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Jalen Green.
It's his first trip to the line. And he drops it first.
And for Green, it's about trying to be consistent. He has talent, and he needs to play to his strengths.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 6. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Mr. Clutch has got 8 points.
They immediately found their offensive rhythm, hitting 3 straight shots to start the game.
And the ball out of play. The Magic will have it.
Magic ball.
And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Amin Thompson. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Mr. Clutch. Give him 8. His first miss. 3 for 4 in this contest now. Here's Green. The Rockets again can't hit.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
And Banchero gets it to go.
Yeah, that's a great decision by Wagner. Quickly getting it to the open man.
And so it's Green who brings up the ball for Houston. 4-point game. 10 feet away. Valanciunas with a rebound. Orlando has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Finished off the break. 10 points for him.
Nice dime from the combo guard Suggs. Excellent work setting up his teammate.
And the Rockets call time here.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
Yeah, right now, coach needs to draw up his best play. Get some points and give this team...
Magic leading by 3. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. Then there's Jalen Suggs. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Mr. Clutch in at point guard. That's who's out there for Orlando. Eason, the pass to Şengün. On the wing, Thompson. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet.
And you see the tight handles from Thompson. He can break defenders down in pick and roll, ISO, you name it.
To the middle. Oh, nice shot by Mr. Clutch. Mr. Clutch has got 5 points now in the quarter.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Thompson passes to Green. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Suggs. Thompson against Wagner. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Wagner's got his first points of the game.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Here's Green. Orlando with the rebound. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
Dialing it in from range on the road is never easy to do, but they pulled it off and played a great game.
Yeah, great three-point shooting is so often what swings a game. When they're rolling from outside, they're tough to beat.
I like it. In old school 5, Jonas primarily does his scoring close in.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Bulls was tremendous. He had 33 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
Whitmore with it. Wagner's on him. And it's Whitmore missing. And here are the Magic now. They're on a 12-4 run. Mr. Clutch can't hit. Rockets trail by 11. And it's Thompson penetrating. Rebounded by Suggs. For Orlando, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. And Carroll passes to Mr. Clutch. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Mr. Clutch has got 10 points now, just in this quarter. Timeout called. Houston. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Batase's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And let's take an early look at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. No matter who ends up competing, you know it's going to be a show.
And the best part, B.A., every year we see something different, something new. I can't wait.
You look at Thompson as the top vote getter, a good bet to be in this year's dunk contest.
And with his hops, he might be the favorite in the contest. Everyone wants to see him compete.
And as All-Star Weekend gets closer, we'll of course update you on how things are looking. But this year already promises plenty of standout performances.
Yeah, this is going to be a dunk contest you don't want to miss. The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Smith passes to Green. Oh, Jalen Green with the sweet stroke.
You love the confidence Green has. He wastes no time going up with the shot.
Into the lane. Kept alive. Batadze. The pass to Mr. Clutch. Second chance shot. The shot no good. Green with the defensive effort. Rockets trail by 12. 1:33 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Yeah, great finish by Şengün. Look when he goes up with power.
Mr. Clutch passes to Suggs. Here's Mr. Clutch. Orlando gets it back. Pass to Suggs. Here's Mr. Clutch. 4 on the clock. From behind the arc. drops in the three. Mr. Clutch has got 13 points in this quarter.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, and when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Now we're starting to see him deliver on offense. He's really found his tempo here in the second quarter.
From downtown, they grab their own miss. Suggs with it. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Wagner left side. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Well, you don't often see Wagner go to the mid-range, but right there, he just took what the defense gave him.
Now here's Green. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Three-pointer. It doesn't go for him. And so it's Orlando going into the break up 12. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. We'll be right back.
32.
Second half upon us. We'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Here's who Darvin Ham is starting in the second half. Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Amin Thompson out there with Jalen Green. And it's Whitmore in at the three. Pass to Suggs. And Carroll with it. Covered by Smith. And here's Wagner. 6 on the shot clock. The Magic need to put one up here. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Wagner's got 6 points.
And how about the awareness from Wagner? Getting it off just before the shot clock expired.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Ali LaForce.
Well, similarities in the games of Alperen Şengün and Nikola Jokic. A couple years back, Jokic suggested that Houston run their offense more through him, and they have. Jokic said that's going to benefit the whole organization. He wants to pass and play for the team. They'll move when the ball is in his hands. Brian?
Well, Jokic would know. Thanks, Allie. On the wing, Thompson. A reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game.
Using his speed advantage to create the separation he needs for the shot.
Pass to Mr. Clutch. And the call is going to be, yes, on an illegal screen. And here we have a rundown of the teams with the best rebounding numbers this season. Second, the Rockets.
This team has done a great job of hitting the boards, and they do tremendous work boxing out.
Rockets trail by 14. Now Green. He's got 5. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Leans. Şengün passes to Smith. Now here's Thompson. Here's Green. It's hauled in by the Magic. And Carroll's got 4 rebounds now.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone. They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Pass to Şengün. Back to Green. Looking to get it going. Green rising up.
And this guy can just fly. Green lifts off and slams it down.
Orlando calls timeout. Stan, you've coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have the guy, Brian, that's ready to compete.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 25. Second shot opportunity. And Carroll from close range.
The second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
And And so it's Orlando finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We'll be right back with you shortly. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. Then it's Goga Batadze. Then it's Suggs. And it's Mr. Clutch in it to one. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
Yeah, just showcasing his athleticism. When Brooks gets open space around the rim, he looks to throw it down with authority.
Pass to Wagner. To the inside. And Suggs the bucket on the assist by Wagner. And the Magic lead by 8.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Pass to Banchero. Down low. Blocked!
The strong defense from Brooks, using his instincts there to come away with the block.
And here's Green from the arc. And it's Orlando with a rebound.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Let's go with a three. The shot off that time.
Fantastic perimeter defense. His coaches and teammates have to appreciate this kind of effort.
Yeah, and it's really hard to stay connected to shooters out there. And even harder to contest the shot without foul.
Takes the hit and scores inside. Green.
I love it. What concentration. Green taking the contact well and converting with confidence.
And the basket is good.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Green. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got rebound number 7 tonight. Suggs, the pass to Wagner. Here's Mr. Clutch. Good work defensively by Brooks.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And another three for Orlando. Let's look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for Orlando.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running, attacking when they get the chance. Always a great idea.
Jonas Valanciunas is checked in for Orlando. Black comes in for Suggs. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Darvin Ham had some words for his team over the break, and it was a frustrated huddle. Coaches and players were angry about the turnovers, players trying to hold each other accountable. They're fed up with sloppy play. Let's see how they respond. Guys?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Mr. Clutch. And again, it's Orlando with a three.
They're really employing a deep-range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding. Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Gets the three to fall. Mr. Clutch has got 14 points now in the second half.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
And a foul call on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. You were there, Stan, in Miami at the inception of heat culture. Give us a taste of it.
Well, it's a little bit overblown in one way, in that everyone basically wants people who work hard and get in shape and compete. The difference maybe with...
Substitution on the court. At the line for one, Jonas Valanciunas.
One shot.
The veteran big man Valanciunas continues to be a solid rotational piece, a nightly double-double threat who enjoys throwing his weight around.
Paul passes to Watson. Right side Green. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Now, a screener was leading a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
And the Rockets making a change here. Shepard's checked in. Here's Mr. Clutch. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Here's Shepard. And a nice finish on the layup.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
Here's Mr. Clutch. There's the triple. Missed it. So it's the Magic winning this one easily. Showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Yep. Green.
Good shot.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Yes,
it.
okay.
Yep.
Power's carrying both of you.
Hey, that's fine. We playing as a team, Alexis.
Yep.
Stay off my back.
You got it? Oh, I'm going.
Get dunked on again. Oh. I tried it. That's all right. That's all right. Got a little overzealous there.
No, you're fine.
What?
Man, I saw you.
That's all right.
Oh.
That's all right.
Nah, it's all
They're
good.
just blitzing us, like, honestly.
Yeah,
like,
that's all.
Yeah.
Give it to me.
Shot.
Let's go.
Good shot.
Come on, we got this.
Well, you can't help but notice the higher style of the Grizzlies as they came through the tunnel earlier on, all set to take the stage in front of their loyal fans. Hi, and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. A look at the Magic starting group. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. Jalen Suggs is out there with Mr. Clutch. And it's Valanciunas in at the center position. And for Memphis, Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. G.G. Jackson is out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Eubanks in at the center, locking down the middle. Teams are evaluating Clark's statistics and reviewing performances in more detail, I think, than ever before.
I agree with you. I mean, the complexity of the reports is much more in depth than it ever has been, and with that comes an increased level of scrutiny and expectation.
So the Orlando Magic able to put the first points up on the board. Pass to Eubanks. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. Second chance shot. No good on that one. Great defense that time from Banchero. Suggs finds Wagner. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Mr. Clutch gets the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Morant. Turned in an outstanding game against Minnesota.
This is how athletes athletic Morant is. A point guard who possesses incredible athleticism.
Here's Mr. Clutch. It's a three-point game. And again, it's Orlando converting.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
Morant passes to Bane. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
Yeah, Bane has really good passing instinct. He can spot those gaps in the defense.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Last game out, he had 40 points. Good on the triple.
Red hot so far, 4 for 4. Cooking with gas, couldn't draw it up any better.
Morant against Suggs. Morant passes to Eubanks. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Excellent use of size there by Valanciunas. Reaching out and just swatting that shot away.
Mr. Clutch gets the bucket.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Morant. Banked in off the glass.
I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Here's Parker. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
The Grizzlies trail by 10. And, Clark, we're looking at Franz Wagner here. What makes him so effective?
Well, his size and mobility, a rare combination, and how good he is instinctively at the defensive end of the floor. I mean, he can get out and get in a stance and guard guards, and he also can bang inside with big physical guys, and he's very fluid in his motion, great agility. Love watching that young fella play.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. GA, what effect do you think the rules to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics. And there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Murray comes in for Banchero. Black's checked in for Wagner. And it's Howard in for Jalen Suggs. Now here's Murray. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. In our third month into the season, things becoming a little more clear in the power rankings. Take a look at the Knicks. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And right now for the Magic, they've blown away the so-called experts' opinions. People who didn't realize how high their ceiling really was.
On offense, here are the Magic. They're on an 18-6 run. Here's Mr. Clutch, guarded by Pippen. Murray, no good.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Here's Wells. No good that time. Magic leading by 12. Down low, Parker. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. And that's 15 points for Mr. Clutch.
Oh, man, off to a terrific start. Yet to miss with 6 made buckets.
Boy, giving him a huge lift offensively. He's poised for a big game here.
And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Timeout call, the Grizzlies. You look at Mr. Clutch, he's really been playing well.
Just killing it from deep. They've got to be all up in his jersey at all times. Give him even an inch, and you're just asking for him to drop another triple.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Pippen, and he gets the bucket.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Parker, the pass to Black. Howard, that's good.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Substitution on the floor for Orlando. And for the Grizzlies, they come in off a good outing against the Timberwolves. So on the floor for Orlando, Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. Jalen Suggs is out there with Mr. Clutch. And it's Valanciunas into the pivot spot, manning the middle. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Rockets was outstanding. He scored 40 points, and as we've come to expect, he filled it up from three-point range whenever he could. The numbers he put up were really impressive, and he's somebody everybody loves watching. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Suggs passes to Barker. Gets number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Jackson against Wagner. Jackson misses.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bane seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
Banchero, that's good. Banchero's got 6.
And great attention to detail from Banchero on the play, making sure he's there to get the ball and send it back.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Fires from deep, and that drops in from beyond the arc. Three-pointer from Barker. Mr. Clutch has got 8 points here in this quarter. Now here's Morant, guarded closer. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. Hands on him is Valanciunas.
Just superior focus from Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Tobias Harris is checked in for Eubanks. Santi Aldama comes in for Jackson. Wells is checked in for Jackson. And Smart subbed in for Bane.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Outside, Smart. Kicks it to Wells. Here's Morant. Smart trying to break free. And then Morant slams it in.
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Mr. Clutch, guarded by Morant. There's the lob to Banchero. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Nice work by Banchero, making himself available for the alley-oop pass. He's developing great court awareness.
Now here's Morant. He's got 8. Smart finds Morant. Nice move. And it's denied. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Grizzlies ball.
Pippin's checked in for the Grizzlies. And a change for the Magic. Howard's checked in. 24 seconds left here in the second. Clock at 2. Here's Smart. And another miss by Memphis.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Harris kicks to Pippen. That one drops for him. Pippen's got 7 points. Pass to Banchero. That will count. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Orlando cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll get right back to the action when we return. With the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look. He won.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Morant is the point with Bain out on the wing. Drew Eubanks out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Jackson in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. And here's Morant. After the three-pointer from Barkley. Drawing fouls, Clark getting to the line, all part of the game. But you think players try and draw fouls too often now?
I do in some cases, but I think it's more on an individual basis. I mean, players have to do what they need to do to try to score the ball. But I don't think anybody likes, one, guys flopping to draw fouls, and then two, whining when fouls aren't called.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. And Orlando making a change here. Valanciunas has checked in. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You take a look at the Grizzlies. They've managed to crawl down to the 9th best record in the conference.
And for the Grizzlies, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing. It perhaps could be the system they're playing in.
Suggs against Morant. Outside, Bain. Outside for Jackson. Clock at 6. And Drew Eubanks gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
High post, Pippen. He's got 13. Eubanks. It's another look. It's tipped. Got it up. And so it's Orlando with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific three-point shooting display. Back to the action in just a minute. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. 4th quarter on the floor for the Magic. They've got Black, Mr. Clutch out there with Howard. Then there's Banchero. And it's Bitadze in at the 5 spot. Here's Black, back to Howard. This one for 3. Kept alive Orlando. Back to Banchero. Just 5 on the clock. Parker, the pass to Howard. Launches it. It's good from long range. Black's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Magic.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
A moment for an injury report. And let's get an update on Franz Wagner's injury. David, any news there?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for Orlando let me know his status. He said that he suffered a nasty bruise to the lower part of his back and that it's really stiffened up on him. Right in the heart of the schedule, this is a major blow. The coaches are going to find out a lot about their team. Guys?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Here's Jackson after the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Clark, I've always heard that every team when on the road will have a team dinner.
You know, that's typically a practice that most teams employ, and those dinners are memorable, especially if the food is good, but more than...
Substitution on the court. Let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
No adjustments made by the other team, and they couldn't defend against the speed of this group. They've been running over them in this one.
I love the fact they've done tremendous work on the offensive glass. A lot of second chance opportunities as they've kept that ball alive.
And what you love about Bane is just how hard he works. His drive to keep getting better on display. And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance
for the Magic.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And this will push their record to 39 wins in a good effort tonight.
And in a 2-game season series, you always want to take charge of game 1, and exactly what they're doing here tonight against the Grizzlies.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Mr. Clutch.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Here's Bane, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Putting some real power behind his motion. Bane takes it straight to the rim.
Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball. They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Back to Morant. From past the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Orlando's foul. Second personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for Memphis.
And he knocks down the first one.
2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Mr. Clutch. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Come on, man.
Okay, look at Power being coach. Coach DF.
Give me that. Give me that.
Let's go.
Green.
Let's go. Switch everything. No threes.
Good defense. Good defense. Yep.
That's fine. That's fine.
I'm on you. I'm on you. I'm on you.
Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that.
Power versus.
Let's go, Power.
Everyone else.
Stop playing.
What's up? What's up with the defense? You want to reach on us? We're going to show you how to play defense out here.
Power, 11 points, 10 rebounds, 60% on 3. Nice teammate grades. Everybody had a B- or above, so that's good. I'm excited for you guys.
Happy Friday night, everyone. Time to kick the starters for Utah. We've got Keontae George, also Kobe White out there, and it's Sanders in at the center position, filling out the middle. And for Orlando, they've got Goga Batadze, Jalen Suggs out there with Banchero, and it's Howard in at the small forward position. And in the front end of the back-to-back, what's important?
Well, BA, most coaches treat this one like a regular game. Try to win. Don't worry about minutes. Tomorrow, they may adjust the rotations a bit.
Here's Sensabaugh. He can't get it to go. Howard with some nice D. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's guarded by White. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Grant, a big reason for Utah to be excited about the future. Their young head coach, Will Hardy.
Yeah, BA. I mean, he's had this team competitive after trading away both Mitchell and Gobert. And I love how Hardy has developed guys like Lauri Markkanen.
Now here's George. They know they can count on him for consistent offense with 16 a game. Here's Mr. Clutch. George defending. A nice shot by Mr. Clutch.
And you can run offense through Banchero time and time again. I mean, he is a special